Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about send it to a family or a friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please hit that like button. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Okay, so as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade when they both did their interviews. First, like 4 weeks ago, Gabrielle Union did an interview with Idea Generation. And it was a clip that went viral that really sparked up a lot of conversation and controversy about her having a 50-50 household. He basically was asking a question like, when did she really felt comfortable enough that basically can just lay back and just relax, basically. I'm saying it in my words, but I'm about to play y'all the video so y'all can hear exactly what was said.
You develop that first sense of security and that the work is coming, and as long as I keep knocking it out, there's gonna be more, and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open, well, what does that mean? Am I gonna have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming, like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, bitch. You better work. Bitch, you better work. You gonna sleep in? Somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
So y'all heard what she had to say in that interview, and I totally understand what she was saying. But the people in the comments on the Shade Room, when the Shade Room had reposted it, they was going in. A lot of people feel like that's supposed to be totally 100% up to the men to pay everything. And I disagree. But I also feel like whatever works for your household, that works for your household. It shouldn't be nobody else's business. But since she's a celebrity, and since she went on this interview platform and did the interview, and you definitely will have people stating their opinions up under your comment section about it. So I'm going to read y'all just a few things of what the people had to say. So Jocelyn Hernandez was the first person to comment. It said, I ain't paying no rent on no place where the man got 100 mil. I'm not that independent. Somebody else said, oh. Somebody else said, ain't he rich? And this next comment said, when does splitting the bills mean a man isn't taking care of the household? There is more to the relationship than bills. This is the longevity of staying rich together mindset. Please grow up, comment section. And I totally agree with that comment right there. I also agree with this next person. She said, nah, I feel her. I'm constantly in my head about money, and it can be draining when you have so many responsibilities. Y'all so focused on the 50-50, y'all not paying attention to the message. So the way I look at it is, they both are rich and they both have responsibilities. Like, they both take care of like other households. And when it comes to their household, I feel like it's saving money, or thinking realistically, for y'all putting y'all money together on things y'all want in y'all household when y'all got so much other responsibilities separate. So that's just the way I think. And because they're so much richer than the average folk, you gotta think about how much their bills are like in that one household, not including the things that the responsibilities they got separately. Just their household, how much their bills is alone a month. Even though they both got it, I just feel like it just lessen the load on one another. Like, yeah, you a man, and we was always taught basically like back in the days, men is the providers. But I just feel like it helped the man out sometimes, even if he got it. Like, why not? But like I said, it's to each his own household. Everybody do what works best for them. And another thing, before I go into the next clip, I know I'm talking too much, but I done read like Gabrielle book, and I done seen like a good bit of her interviews. And to me, the type of person she is not gonna let somebody pay all the bills. Like she got a dominant personality. Like she's very dominant. She's very competitive. She's very like wanting to be boss. Like call the shots. So to me, she's not gonna let nobody even try to play her to, like, if he's ever switch up on her, like it's gonna be theirs, not just his. So that's what type of person I get from her, from reading her books and, like I said, watching her interviews. Like whatever it is, she gonna match you, whether it's her life partner, whether it's like a movie role, acting role, like whatever it is, she gonna match you or top you. But anyway, let me read these last two comments and then I'm gonna jump in the recent interview. This person says, see, women want to be too independent. This is my problem. I'm poor broke to these men from now on. And another person said, I don't know why it's usual for a woman being okay with being independent. Like, my wife is not my child. She's my partner. Y'all be forgetting the difference. Okay, so yeah, as of yesterday, I think, Dwayne Wade went on Shay Shay's podcast. And he basically came back and clear up all that 50-50 talk and saying that he's less than a man and like all those things that everybody had to say after Gabrielle made her interview.
In our household is, first of all, let's say I have 20 to 50 responsibilities.
Right.
And my wife have 20 to 50 responsibilities. And when I say that, that means she has a mother, she has her sisters, she has her dad, she has a lot of things that she's responsible for.
Right.
You know what she does?
Right.
She pays 100% of that.
Right.
You know what I do? I pay 100% of my life. When our life come together, my wife is a working actress
Right.
who spends time away from the family to go work,
Do our job.
build.
Right.
We decided together, because I think I said one time we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for.
Uh-oh.
My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share. And so my wife was like, that when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again.
Wow.
She said, you can say that in the arena.
Yeah.
And so in our life, our home, 50-50, we purchased it together.
Right.
Our daughter, anything that goes on with our daughter, 50-50, we
Right.
share it together.
Right.
Now, it's some things I pick up versus some things she pick up, but she does something I do something.
Right.
If we take a yacht trip, we could do it 50-50, or I can do it myself. But my wife is a working woman.
Right.
She's a boss and an independent woman in her own life.
Right.
She's like, I'm gonna put, you know what, that little 200 that you was gonna spend on this, I'm gonna throw something else on there and we're gonna go on a bigger trip. We're gonna
Right.
ball out. Like, this is my wife.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I like having a wife that's like, that's cool, you can do that. The house we live in, thank God, in Hidden Hills, nice house.
Right.
Whatever millions. We could have had a nice house on my 50% too.
Right.
It'd have been nice.
Yeah, nice.
She was like, no, let me put something else on and let us live a little different.
Oh, yeah, they got a little bigger.
So we probably share 3 things in our life that we 50-50 on.
Right.
Everything else, I'm 1,000%, and she's
Right.
1,000%.
Right.
And so we decided that certain pieces of our life we would share in it.
But D-Wade, that works for y'all. Well, why does it matter if it's 75-25, if it's 85-15? That's your life. Why everybody is so consumed what goes on in everybody else's household when their household effed up?
Well, listen, that's a whole nother story. And that's just the world.
I don't
we live
lose
in.
no-
And people take a clip of it. Yeah, I understand. Like, I listen to all the think pieces. I laugh. I'm like, ooh, okay, that's a point right there. I get that, but that ain't how we live. But I understand your point.
They took it in this little interpretation that you're
50-50 everything.
Right.
No, it don't work like that.
Right.
I do all right for myself.
Right.
But in certain moments that we want to do better together,
Right.
we do better together. And first of all, listen, I told my wife, I said, hey, baby, listen, you're not about to be taking all this time away from the family, building your wealth while I'm spending all mine.
right.
Well, I don't know where they do that at. All I know is, you know what I mean? She come home and be like, hey, baby, it was good. I move on from you. And I done spent all my cheese.
Yeah, right.
She done built all her
Yeah,
cheese.
she don't be able to. She don't. Her stack went like
Her
this.
stack here.
Yours went like that. Right?
Okay, you guys, so y'all heard what he had to say. And like I told y'all, that's the type of person Gabrielle is. He said one time in Miami that it was his house, not even really probably thinking nothing of it, saying my house. But that's just the type of person she is. He said it once, and she gonna nip that in the butt right then and there. You ain't gonna never say my house again. You gonna say our house, and I'm gonna make it so where you can't say it's your house. We gonna split this 50-50. So that's what works for them. And I personally don't see nothing wrong with that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation in the comment section below. I do comment back, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.